Before we begin, I would like to remind you all that we are currently hosting a Prime Access giveaway. The winner will receive the top tier Nisa Prime Access, which includes a bountiful amount of platinum, the new Prime frame and weapons, accessories, and more. To enter, simply visit the link that we provided on the pinned comment below. So good luck, and I hope that you win the Nisa Prime Access. Now let's begin with the video. For many, Zakti Prime was a big disappointment since Digital Extremes didn't add anything new to the Prime version of this weapon. It's the same gimmick wherein it deals with innate gas damage, and it has a mini explosion that triggers finisher attacks and stealth damage multiplier. Players did not even bother to notice that the Prime version has higher area attack damage, higher critical chance, higher critical multiplier, higher status chance, and larger magazine size. All these things did not matter because it's the same weapon with just improved stats and looks. And to think of it, Zakti has been overthrown by Kuvanuka when it comes to the best utility for a condition overload build. Although there's no noticeable upgrade to Zakti Prime, we shouldn't consider it as trash, because with the right build and combo, you will be able to use this even at higher level content. If you will use this pistol to shoot enemies one by one, then you will not have fun with this weapon. Probably, you'll just end up using it as an option for applying status procs if you don't have Kuvanuka just yet. The best way to deal some good damage with Zakti Prime is to group enemies and strip all their defenses. This way, the gas damage, and as well as the other element you put on this pistol will be put to good use. To put in simple words, you need an ability like Ensnare or Lava to group enemies, and then something like Pillage to lower the defenses of enemies. By the way, Pillage is not the best ability when it comes to stripping enemy defenses. Remember that Xaku has their gaze ability that strips all armors and shields of enemies whenever they are in the radius of the ability. If somehow you can infuse Ensnare on Xaku, then you have a Warframe that can actually give you tons of fun while using Zakti Prime. Just a simple max range, 200 power strength, and some duration on your Xaku, with Korra's Ensnare ability, will allow you to group enemies then strip their defenses, and let Zakti Prime do all the killing. But like I've said, Xaku isn't the only frame that will make this new Prime pistol better. There's another one, but before we discuss that, let me share with you first my build for Zakti Prime. It's kind of weird, but elemental damage bonus coming from both 90% elemental mods and dual status mods doesn't increase the innate gas damage. Damage mods are the only ones who will increase your innate gas damage, which is why I added Hornet Strike, Augur Pact, and Magnum Force. The accuracy penalty of this mod wouldn't hurt Zakti Prime that much, so I advise that you try it out if you want to deal decent damage with this pistol. These three dual status chance mods will give 117% status chance, enough to proc gas, viral, and heat more often to the enemies. If you could somehow add heat damage to your other weapons or your Warframe, then you can go with electricity. This element is best used against group enemies, but it's only optional since heat is much better. As for the other frame, it's Hildrin and her Pillage. All you need to do is add Ensnare or Lava on this frame, and you can use Zakti Prime as a good killing tool. The best part is, this build is not only meant to make Zakti Prime in killing enemies, but it makes it good also as a utility for a condition overload setup. If you put Blazing Pillage on your build, then you have heat already, and you can add a viral electric build on your Zakti Prime. After that, you can mod your melee weapon with Toxin, or even a combination of Corrosive and Blast to further increase the damage boost of condition overload. What the hell, squad leader, why did you even bother creating a video about making the Zakti Prime great, when you can just use a melee weapon and kill everything? You know that I'm a melee freak, but this doesn't mean that I don't use guns at all. This channel is meant to break meta builds, and I'm hoping to create videos which will allow you to enjoy almost all weapons and Warframes in the game. Zakti Prime is one of those weapons that has lost its light before it can even shine, because there are already guns that do a better job in either utility or damage. However, like I've said, this doesn't mean that the weapon is trash. All you need to do is find the right setup for it, and you'll definitely have tons of fun using this new Prime pistol. In fact, if you have a better idea of how to use Zakti Prime, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Also, be sure to subscribe if you are new here to get the latest videos that we upload on our channel. Thank you so much for watching. Squad leader signing off.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future.